What's Gwyn Whitehill doing here?
No idea.
Hello, Roderick. Sir Roland.
I'm the
It's been a
Sentinel.
while since we've met.
Yes. Last time I saw you and my brother had almost started a war. Your father wanted to murder Asher for your little love affair, remember?
That was a long time ago. May we speak privately?
My lady?
In other words, get
Roderick.
lost.
I came here because I know how hard these past few days must have been for you and your family. I know my words probably mean nothing to you, but they're all I have.
Thank you, Gwyn.
I'm so sorry, Roderick. Your brother didn't deserve this.
Neither of them did.
Listen, I know my father is intent on using Ryan as a hostage, but I think you deserve some news of him. I know it's little consolation, but if I can offer you this, it's something at least.
So you disagree with your father, then?
I will admit his methods are often misguided, but he's not mistreating your brother. I'm looking after him, but
What?
the other day he said something that made me worry. He asked me if his father died because he was a coward. He asked if he was really a thief and a traitor like my father says. I don't wish to upset you, but I thought you should know.
Ryan is strong-willed, like father was. He will not bend.
I'm sure you're right, but he feels forgotten, alone. He's waiting for his family, but every day my father tells him they will never come. That they've chosen their pride over him. And with each passing day, those words start to sound like truth.
Tell him to stay strong. Have him repeat our house words every day until I come for him.
Of course. But if you truly want to bring Ryan home, this war has to end. You know that. We don't have to be enemies, Roderick.
Hello, Gwyn.
It's good to see you, Talia. I hope I can count on your discretion.
Sorry, our family's totally fucking yours up.
Roderick, you should speak to Mother.
Waz to show respects.
Come join the others.
He should be here. He should be with his family. But instead they send her.
Gwyn came here on her own. She wanted us to know Ryan is
I
okay.
didn't tell you to say that.
It's happening all over again. I can see it. My father's house was once mighty like this one. But his loyalty to the Targaryens cost us dearly.
Wait, what?
I watched as countless of our kin fell. Saw our lands destroyed. Everything we clung to was ripped from our
Oh, well,
hands.
yeah, that wasn't that long ago.
I can't watch that same fate before this family. Our house. My children. They will take everything from us.
I won't let that happen to us.
You must be ready to defend us, Roderick. Your body may be damaged, but your spirit must be like iron.
Oh, you just
let nothing
chastised
stand
me
in your way,
earlier.
Do you understand? If you have to murder every last Whitehill down to the babes in their beds.
Yes.
No matter what, you must do it. Promise me.
I will kill anyone who stands in my way. I will do whatever it
Let
takes.
the hate flow through you.
Remember that. You must be ready.
Yes.
Promise me.
We will be ready, Mother. Mira, Asher, even Garrett. They all stand with us. We are strong.
Yes. I suppose we have to be.
Chastising me about not kissing his ring. Now she's all like,
Would you say a few words, my lord?
I don't trust her necessarily.
My father. He was everything. Everything I ever wanted to be. He showed me what it is to be a lord. He was always honourable. I never knew a better man. And I am sorry. I love you, Father. My little brother. You served this family well, though I was not there to see.
He would have been proud. We honor Lord Gregor Forrester, my husband, my love, and our Lord Ethan, my sweet little boy. But now is time to say goodbye. Father and son are returned to the earth, to the ice. And from their sacrifice, new life begins.
Iron from ice.
Iron from ice.
From ice we Forsters born, to ice we all return. Father, brother, I've sworn to guard this rest you've earned. I'd bare my neck to ill in pain and swim the shivering sea. Paint slavers play in crimson rains to bring Ethan back to me. His final words faced with the sword chilled Ramsay to the bone. You will not have her, I am Lord, and I protect my own. Fight on, Ethan the brave. Old gods bear steel with you. Our Lord might win a hero's grave, so iron grows anew. Still iron grows anew.
Okay. I think that's it. Oh, next time on Game of Thrones.
What's going on?
Roderick, you have to do something. Lord Whitehill's son has arrived.
Griff Whitehill means to torment us. Nothing worse than a fourthborn with something to prove.
It was bad enough when it was just the soldiers.
We can't live with them under our roof.
Form up and follow my lead. You'll be taking your vows. You too, Tuttle. Time to start proving you're a brother.
Oh, the things we do for family. I wonder sometimes if it's worth it, all the sacrifices. Enjoy the wedding.
How much further to Marine?
A few days.
If the Lost Legion doesn't catch up to us first.
No. I overheard a couple of men whispering about the Lannister Guard. They're questioning people. Is there anything else we need to be worried about?
What was that?
Oh, snap. All right, let's see. You and 81% of players didn't forge the letter, so 81% of people aren't dumb. You and 64% of players refused to kiss Lord Whitehall's ring, of course. You and 36.7% of players won Roderick's betrothal. Nice. We did good on that one. Wow. You and 95% of players stood up for Cotter after he stole Finn's knife. You and 90% of players killed Mira's attacker. Huh. Wow. Well, now I feel bad that only one of these was like, and this was more of like kind of picking the right option. I feel like this one was a good one. Like that was one of my favorite parts of this episode, and that might seem odd, but I immediately liked this character. Like, I don't know. I think a part of it was her voice actress was like really good. I thought they did a really good job of like showing chemistry there and really kind of putting weight on the situation of how important it was to get her, like, you know, seal this betrothal. So I think that was one of my favorite scenes of this one. That one, like, I really sunk myself into that one. And obviously I made a lot of jokes during this, but like, it was a really good episode. I really liked this one, even though there was no like, oh no, like, you know, big like shocker at the end. That's totally okay. There doesn't have to be. I think the story was really good, and the decisions felt good. Like, there wasn't any that were as kind of like, oh god, as in this one, but it was overall like it was more of an even curve, I guess, if you will. Like, throughout the whole thing, it felt like I was making important decisions, even if it wasn't like life or death, like, oh no, I can't make a decision, whatever. But I will say, like, just even watching the stuff coming up where they're like, oh, you've got to deal with these white hills, and like they're on your roof, but at the same time, one, you can't outright attack them because they have more people than you, and two, you of course run the risk of pissing off what's his douche nozzle. So like, there's definitely, they do a really good job of putting that stress there. There's not that oh, the good guys are gonna win feeling with other games, because you know damn good and well how this show and how these books work. Like, it might just not work out that way. So it adds a lot more gravity to the situation, and it feels like you really are kind of stuck in a corner, and your decisions really are important, even though obviously, you know, there's only so much deviation they can put in, right? They have 6 freaking episodes total to go, so you know, there can only be so much deviation. It's not like, oh, you made this mistake, well, your house is screwed and there's not really much else to do for the rest of the thing. So, you know, within reason, there's only so much they can do. But still, it doesn't matter because it feels like that weight is there. And I like this episode better than the last one. It focused on characters that I enjoyed more. Also, at this point, I'm kind of to learn the characters a little bit better, even though I can't remember their names very well because my brain sucks. But and by the way, I'm keeping this open so that because the next time when I start next episode 3, of course it'll start right after this video, and I'll start by showing the stats, because I'm playing this, I just finished this, it's less than like 12 hours after the game came out, so obviously there's not that many people, so it'll be interesting to see how this changes by the time episode 3 comes out. But anyway, I just want to say, like, I really like this episode. I think this was a really good one. Like I said, I'm starting to know the characters a bit more, even if by character or by face, more so than name. I'm starting to like some of the characters more, like Mira, I think her name is. Mira didn't forge the letter, blah, blah, blah. Yeah, so I'm liking her character a bit more. We're starting to learn a little bit more, starting to kind of get into it. They've kind of got the characters where they need to be geographically. And, you know, we're starting to really kind of dig deep into it. But, yeah, I could sit here and probably talk about it for a long time. But, yeah, very, very pleased with this episode. I think it's really good. And again, I can't get over how good that scene. And was it just me? That scene in particular, I don't know. That scene really stuck out to me. Also, I think the funeral scene, very well done. Like, that definitely felt very, very impactful. Of a family that's been hit really hard, but at the same time is trying to be strong. They know they have a lot more shit to deal with, and they're in just really shitty times. So I think those are definitely my key scenes. The 2 key scenes of this one were they're talking, and the funeral, I think was done really, really well. So and I also, by the way, I like the song the song like reference things that you did in the other games, and I also noticed other little things that they reference choices that you made before. Like for example, White Hill said something about like how you called him a craven or something, which I wonder how but obviously even though not everybody called him a craven, the kissing the ring thing probably still happened, right? Because it's still here. Now, I guess it could mean that people who didn't get called craven, they got a different option maybe. I don't know. I would think not, probably not. But and anyway, that's enough rambling on. But yeah, very pleased with this series so far. I'm absolutely looking forward to what TellTale has in store for us for the rest of this series. Anyway, thank you guys for watching. Make sure to leave comments in the comment section. Let me know what you're thinking of this series. Follow me on Twitter, and I'll see you next time.
Is born to ice we all return. Father, brother, I've sworn to guard this rest you've earned. May kings and queens melt down their crowns up high on Aegon's hill. In floods of gold I pray they drown, for all the blood they spill. Man, sound the horn of winter's past, call starving giants forth, urge cannibals to break their fast on wardens of the north. Eastern mages empty the veins of beasts across the sea. Paint slavers bay in crimson rains to bring Ethan back to me. His final words, faced with the sword, chilled Ramsay to the bone. You will not have her, I am Lord, and I protect my own, and I protect my own. Fight on, Ethan the brave. Old gods bear steel with you. Our Lord, my twin, a hero's grave, so iron grows anew. Still iron grows anew.
All right, just throw that in there. I didn't think the pricks continue. I think it's the same song, but yeah, hear it again for those who wanted to listen. Is that it? Okay, all right. Thank you guys for watching. See you next time.